Now, for Jnana Yoga, to reach Jnana Yoga, you have to prepare yourself. For the preparation, there is Karma Yoga. It is for getting Jnana. Jnana means knowledge. Karma Yoga is meant for making a person ready for knowledge. Let us understand what is this Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga, of course, there is one constituent is karma. So without karma, you cannot do Karma Yoga. I am doing nothing and doing Karma Yoga. You cannot say both together. So for Karma Yoga, you need karma. Karma means action. At 3 levels of karma, means body level, at the level of body, at the level of speech, at the level of mind. 3 levels of action. Speech is very important because all the rituals uses mantras to recite, to bring deity into the focus, and then that deity is invoked there, and the ghee means melted butter that is offered in the fire, etc. All these are done with words. So words are important. So without words you cannot do that anything. The third one is by mind. So you think about something, you think good about something, and then that creates a certain level of good atmosphere. So you think bad about something, then that creates some bad atmosphere also. That means if you think good about others, good about the world, good about yourself, you will be happy. Otherwise, you will be unhappy. So these kinds of things are there. So you make your own world of happiness and world of unhappiness. So here, what does this Karma Yoga do? So you are doing something and that brings a result to you. So anything you do brings result. It is called action and result. Result. Yeah. Action and result. Anything you do, you get results. And suppose I do today, I didn't get result today. Will I get result tomorrow? Will I get tomorrow? Yes, of course. You pay something and then if it is not delivered today, it will be delivered tomorrow. Suppose you do something and not delivered in this life, will it be delivered in the next life? It should be. Otherwise, the law of karma does not work. The law of karma says that anyone does anything at any time will bring result to that person. That's the law of karma. So you do something, the result will be there. If not now, it will be later. So if you do something good here and the result of that action is not received in this life, then you will be born again to receive that result. So that is the law of karma. So law of karma includes rebirth. That's the important point. So if you don't accept rebirth, then law of karma is incomplete. That means anything you do, the doership is there. The doership is to be converted to enjoyership. So doership is with one person at a particular time. Once he completed his action, thereafter he is no more doer. And he has to be an enjoyer for the result to enjoy. So till then, you do something and it is over. The result is not yet arrived. Till then, where will be that result? Suppose it is part of the society's action. It means it is you have done something to someone and he has returned in some way, and it is on the way. You know it is there. It will come to you, and that is one level only. So if you done something which is not known to anyone, you expect a result. For example, you prayed to God. You expect a result, a good result, and it is not arrived. And then you are no more praying. The action is over. You are doing something else, and then one day you got the desired result. That means till then the action you did was saved where? Saved where? It's not in you, because you are no more the actor. You changed. You are not doing anything now. You completed the work. You may forget it also. So whatever you have done is saved in with whom? That is God. So that's why you bring God there. In Karma Yoga, without bringing God, there is no Karma Yoga. So Karma Yoga says that you have to appreciate God, that God is the presiding factor or president, you say, the presiding factor of your action. So every time you do something, in the presence of whom you do that is God. So He only decides which is whatever you have done is merit or demerit. Otherwise, how do you know that you did something wrong or right? There is no way of understanding. In one person's opinion, it may be right. The another person's opinion, it may be wrong. Then how do you distinguish with this wrong action and right action? So, suppose in some text says that you do this is right, and some other text says that the same thing differently says that is wrong. So in that case, how do you know that which is right and which is wrong? So it must be decided by someone else, that is all-knowing Ishvara, God. So you accept that God exists. This is the simple acceptance. You accept that God exists and God knows everything. Everything includes merit and demerit. God is omnipresent. Omnipresent means He is everywhere. Omnipresent. All-pervading. God is all-pervading. Nothing is hidden from His view. Nothing is hidden from His view. God is not interfering force. That means God will not come and tell you which is right and which is wrong. It's like light. Light will not tell you which is right and wrong, which is good and bad, which is beautiful and not beautiful. God simply illumines what is there. So similarly, when you do your action, God illumines your action. God illumines you. God illumines your action. God illumines your words. God illumines your mind, thoughts. And God illumines your result of action also. That result of action, once you complete the action, the result is not yet arrived. In between, it is kept by God. So that is where you bring God. So it is with God. What is with God will not be destroyed. Cannot be destroyed. Because the custodian of your action right now is God, not you. So it is not with you. Then God converts that action to result and gives back to you. There is a law. When means at the appropriate time. That comes under the law of nature. So, law of nature means there is a cause-effect relationship. That's the law of nature. Cause-effect relationship that continues. So here, you want to get rid of this cycle of result and action bondage. You do something good and it comes back to you something as very bad, and you want to do something better and finally you end up hurting someone. These kinds of things finally makes you to think that I should seek directly help from God to do whatever I do, it should be right. So I don't have to be afraid anymore. So whatever I do, it should be right. So in that case, I can do anything. It's the total freedom. So to get the freedom, I want God to make me do always right. How it is possible? How can be done that? So these kinds of things arrive. So first of all, suppose somebody says that I don't believe in God. The existence of God is questioned because God cannot be experienced. Suppose somebody says that yes, he was experienced by somebody. If suppose somebody experienced someone, means what is for that to me? So if God exists, he should be experienced by me also. So I am not able to experience him. So in that case, which is not experienced by me, that means God does not exist. if God does not exist, then why should I seek help from Him? Then how I will be in touch with Him? All these questions arise. So here, God is given in the scripture as a solution to the problem. It is not that for God's sake we worship. No. God does not need our worship for His existence. See, He is all powerful. Why He needs our prayer? Why He needs our praising? Oh God, you are great. If suppose somebody doesn't say he is great, then he gets angry. Oh, you should have told this, I am great. That kind of attitude, if he has, means he is another big guy. So God means God is all pervading. All pervading means He is everywhere. He should not be limited to a temple or any other place. He is everywhere. That's why when you do puja, here puja means the ritual. There, God is everywhere, and in that see that the beauty of presenting it. God is everywhere. The one who does your puja means that ritual. One who does puja, he is also God. Means he is not separate God. One God alone is in the different forms. So first he invokes God in him first. So there is Atmane Namaha, means I do salutation to Atma. Atma means myself. Atmanam pujayami. I worship means this ritualistic worship. That's called puja. I worship Atma. Atma means what? Atma means myself. I worship. Atmanam pujayami. These kinds of things are there. So first, Devo bhutva devamejeta. These kinds of verses, mantras, everything is there. So that means once you appreciate yourself as God and then worship God. See yourself as God, that means you are not separate from God. So there is a non-separation. You established from the beginning itself, there is a non-separation from you and God. That is the way you understand God. It is not understanding that God is someone with holding a stick on his hand and threatening you. It's not a threatening you, God. It's a God who is there to solve your problem. What is that problem? The problem is that I am unhappy. That's the problem. I am unhappy is the fundamental problem. And then what? I am ignorant. That's another problem. I am unhappy because I am ignorant. And how to solve this problem? I want to be happy, and I want to be a knowledgeable person also. That means I want, yeah. Please.
But why did He create me unhappy in the first place?
That is an intelligent question. Who said that He created all these things? Even though we say that He created, but actually it is a cyclic creation. Cyclic creation means it never begins and it never ends. It repeats one after another. So here the logic ends. Here logic ends because there is no creation. It is appearance only. It is presented as though real, but the reality is not what you see. So anything can be appear differently. So apparent, it is called apparent reality.
What it seems.
It seems, but if what is this apparent reality? Apparent reality means when you see, it is. When you see again, when you look, it is there. When you look again, it may not be there. It changed its form. So it exists at the present only. Every time it exists at the present, and thereafter it is something else. Every name you take, means every shape you take, every form you take. You, for example, you yourself think that a person, I am full and complete, non-changing person. But look at your photos of at the age of 10 and 20 and 30. See, this photo of of the age 10 is totally different from the photo of the age 40.
So, are you saying that
Appearance.
you made yourself unhappy?
It means that whatever you see is not permanent.
So it can't be a static position.
Yes, nothing is in static position except the vast sky. Sky means the ether. Nothing. Everything keeps changing. The air you breathe right now, it is not the air of Bharata, means India. Bharata is another word of India. The air you breathe right now, once upon a time, maybe it was in Antarctica, or in Brazil, or in Finland. It comes all the way, and the water you drink right now, maybe during lunchtime, it might have traveled a lot from somewhere. Maybe it was in Pacific Ocean, somewhere deep. It was there, and somehow it was shaken by something, and maybe a shark shaken that area, and it got some. Came to the top of the ocean, and then direct sun made it to evaporate, and it went all the way to the sky and formed cloud there, and that cloud traveled a lot I'm talking about from suppose it started from US, and it on the way it fell somewhere else, and then again the same thing happened, and again it went to somewhere on the top, again it formed this cloud, and again then it came back to water in the form of water here, and now you are drinking that water. Not only that, and it fall under the underground, and then this coconut tree suck the water from ground, and that water is now you are drinking coconut water.
So you are saying you are not created this way, it's changing always.
It's changing, continuously changing. That is why it is called apparent reality. Then what is then constant? So what is constant? What does not change? That is, that's what we inquire. Is there anything which does not change? That means they're permanent. Is there anything permanent which does not change? Whatever we see, everything changes.
Is there something outside of time?
Yes, everything inside the time. That which is inside the time, it changes. So what is that? That is called, if such a thing exists, that is called absolute reality. The word for that is absolute reality. This is apparent reality, and that is absolute reality.
And Swamiji, sorry, I know, but I'm getting back to the point
Yeah.
about knowing if God exists or not.
Yes, we are coming to the point. Yeah, we are.
Sorry.
Yeah, we are coming to the
I
point.
will ask later.
Yeah, yeah. And this absolute reality, is that absolute reality be God or not? Is that God is this absolute reality or not? What we understood earlier, that absolute reality is that which does not change, that is nothing but consciousness. That is nothing but existence. That is nothing but limitlessness. The big Brahman. Absolute reality is Brahman. And if absolute reality is Brahman, and the apparent reality is the world and all those things in the world, then where is this Ishvara, God? What he is? Is it absolute reality or apparent reality? Is there any other reality exists in the world? Yes, subjective reality. Subjective reality means the reality you experienced while dreaming. When you dream, there are people in the dream. Who created people in your dream?
You create.
You yourself created. That reality is known only to you. The other person who is next to you is not at all involved in that reality.
It's subjective.
It is subjective reality. So now 3 types of reality. Apparent reality, absolute reality, and subjective reality.
But Ashura is not part of this also.
About
You're saying that Ashura is the
Ishvara. Then what to do with the Ishvara? Where does that Ishvara stands for? Ishvara is as real as you are. Because you are stands in which level of reality? If you are absolute reality, if you stand in the place of absolute reality, Ishvara is also, the other person is also absolute reality, everything is absolute reality, Ishvara is also absolute reality. If you are in relative reality, apparent reality, that's apparent reality, then Ishvara is also there, then the other person is also there, everything is also there. If you are dreaming, in the dream if you see a Ishvara, a God, then that God is part of your subjective reality. Then why should I bring an Ishvara which is not at all connected to me in any way? While you talk, I may appreciate God's presence. Otherwise, I don't care at all God whether God exists or not. I'll tell you a math problem. Once upon a time, there was a king. He had 3 sons. Before his death, he wrote a will, and these 3 sons and all the wealth is divided among them. There were 17 elephants with him. So, in this will, he wrote in such a way that it was confusing. He wrote like that: 1/2, that is half of the elephant goes to the eldest brother, 1/3 of the elephant goes to the second son, and 1/9 of the elephant goes to the third son. Only 17 elephants.
You can't have third.
How to? You can't cut that also. Suppose you get a problem like that, What you will do? Come on. 17 elephant. 1/2 goes to the eldest son. 1/3 goes to the second son. 1/9 goes to the third son. You can write and check.
You can't divide by any of them. All of them, they don't accept it.
And it should be divided to only three. Three sons are there. You cannot left out an elephant there. No. This elephant is not counted. And you cannot say that. It has to be divided among these three. Otherwise there is a fight.
Okay, so because I'm elder, I'll take 5 and I'll give my brother 6.
No, that is not the intention of the will.
Okay.
Intention of the will means this 17 elephants should be divided, and it is to be given to 3 sons. There is no alternation for this.
Mother?
There is mother not included in that case also. Okay. Anybody? Huh? Oh, there comes Guru. Guru arrived, and Guru had an elephant with him. He brought that elephant with him. Guru on his own elephant. Now, the problem is presented to Guru. He said, "No, don't worry at all, my children. I am here to solve your problem. Okay, let us bring all those 17 elephants." It came, and take my elephant also. 18. And read loud the will. The first one said that 1/2, that's half of the elephant for me. Okay, take 9 elephant with you and be happy. The first one got 9 elephant. That is, in fact, how many elephants should be with him? 9 elephant means, actually it is 8.5 elephant, right? It should not be 9 elephant, 8.5 elephant only.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he got 9 elephant means he got an addition. It's a plus point for him. He got something more than it was intended. Okay, then the second one said 1/3. 1/3. The second said, okay, then give 1/3 to me also. Because everybody is happy that the Guru's elephant is also there. So, give 1/3 to me also. Then 18 divided by 6. He also happy. Otherwise, how many elephants? That 6 will not be there. So, he also got 6 elephants. And the third one, 1/9. Right? 1/9. And 1/9 means what? How many elephant? Now 18. 2. 2 elephant.
2, yeah.
And now you count how many elephants total.
2, 6, 8, and 9, 17.
First one got 6 elephant. Right? And 9 elephant. The first one got 9 elephant. The second one got 6. 9 plus 6.
15.
And then the last one got 2. Total 17 elephant only. What happened to the Guru's elephant? His elephant is with him only. He didn't give at all. And the problem is solved. Guru came, invented something, and they are all happy. They took everything. They thought that they are something addition came to them, something extra, and they are happy. And the Guru is appreciated very well, because see, look at that, such a good person. He was ready to give his elephant. And then Guru is worshipped. Because even after dividing all the elephants, he has his own elephant. That's his magic. Guru is worshipped also. So that's how Ishvara was invented here. Means God is invented here to solve a problem. God is here to solve a problem. What is that problem? Problem is that you do not know who you are. That's the problem. You do not know who you are. You feel that you are insignificant. You are nothing. You are born yesterday, going to die tomorrow, living unhappily, and trying to figure out what it's all about, trying to get something, but it's not adequate. Always think that someone is smarter than me. Always thinking that I have to save something for me, for my future. So insecurity follows always. That insecurity is the problem. Don't have enough. The feeling, that kind of a feeling. I don't have enough. I have to work a lot. Maybe millions are there in the bank account, still thinking that I have to work. That means there is a lack of everything. There is something. So the problem means I feel myself as a limited person. Everything else is putting force on me. That kind of a problem. So the solution is I seek the help of God and telling God that solve my problem. So God is like the 18th elephant. So God is what then? God is everything. That makes you complete, that's God. So what makes the elephant to make it a complete a group which can be divided according to the plan? Like that, the world is incomplete in my view. I am incomplete in my view. Everything is incomplete in my view. Because without a creator, creation is not possible. Without someone who is responsible for giving result of action to everyone, if that person is not present there, then there will be a universal chaos. That means anyone can do anything. You get result, you may get result or you may not get result. You follow that argument? No? Sleepy?
So you are saying God is invented.
That means God is not invented like the way it's not an invention by us. Actually, it is presented in such a way that God is the solution for the problem.
But it's not solution.
God is the solution for the problem means how the God can be the solution for the problem? God, we didn't invent it, means we didn't create God there. God is the reality. Only reality is the God. And the God is nothing but you and me and everything. That includes everything. That is the confusing part. God can be God. I don't have issues. I am what I am. Then also I don't have issues. So suppose I say God is everything. All good and bad is God. Then that is confusing. That's why we need a different approach to solve the problem. Different approach means you have a gross body, you have a physical body. God also need a physical body. What is the physical body of God? The entire universe is, the visible universe is the physical body of God. Suppose I consider that way. So my body is limited to me. I can use it. And the entire other than me, everything else includes one body of God. That's one body of God. How I have eyes, legs, etc. The same way, God also must have these kinds of things. There comes deities, devas. Means sun is his eyes, moon is his eyes. Do you want another eye? That's fire. So he has 3 eyes. Shiva, Lord Shiva, 3 eyes. Shashi Surya Agni Netram. That's the words there. Shashi Surya Agni Netram. Means 3 eyes are, one is Shashi. Shashi means moon. Shashi. Surya means sun. Agni means fire. Shashi Surya Agni Netram. Agni is the fire. So 3 eyes means these are the 3 eyes. Eyes, what this eye do? Eye reveals. So if there is sun, if sun is there, then only our eye can work. Means light. The source of light, external source of light is Ishvara's eye. That lighted things so that we can see. We can use our eyes. If there is no sun, consider it's a moon. If there is no moon, consider it's fire. So you bring all the light sources into these 3. If you bring fire, that's good enough. So sun is also the source of light. Moon is also light, means day and night. Day is covered by sun, night is covered by moon, and then everything else is covered by fire. Fire means even light is also fire. Light is. So these are the 3 eyes of Lord Shiva. And then other deities, you have a mind. So you think that there is a mind for Ishvara. The mind means it is called, it is the mind means it is the subtle body. You have a physical body and a subtle body. Subtle body means your sense organs, your mind, your intellect, everything put together. That is called subtle body. The second body means not gross body, a subtle body. Like that, God also has a subtle body. That subtle body is deities. So deities means the air. The air. You have prana, and equally the entire universe as some kind of a vital force moves from place to place. That is air. So air is the prana of Ishvara. That's how you connect. Your air, your prana is sustained by the prana of Ishvara. That means the air of Ishvara, that is prana of Ishvara, is there for you to breathe. To see Ishvara's eyes you need, to breathe Ishvara's prana is needed. Then there is mind also. You have a mind. Yeah, you have a mind. And the mind of the Ishvara, that is Brahmaji. Have you heard Brahmaji? Trinity, Trimurti, 3 Devas. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. That is the Lord who appeared for creation, that is Brahma. The same God, when he appeared for sustenance, for sustaining the world, that is Vishnu. And the same God, when he destroys the world, that is Shiva. There is no 3 different gods. One God only. And in different names. And that we will see in next week. How that there is a mantra says that Sa Brahma, Sa Shiva, Sa Hari, Sendra, Sokshara, Paramaswarat. Sa Brahma, he is called Brahma. Sashiva, he is called Shiva. Sashiva, Sahari, he is called Vishnu. Sahari, Saindra, he is called Indra. Indra means the Lord of all Devas. He is called Indra. Sahari, like that. Means there are no many gods, there is only one God who appeared in all forms. So whoever the God you like, whatever the name you give to God, He accepts that. Okay, if you want to call me Chacha, Papa, Baba, anything, whatever the language you use.
Why don't you see the one God instead of the Trinity?
Because it is due to function. The functionality aspect is presented. Positional aspect, sometimes it is positional aspect is presented. Like a person. A person is, it can be a teacher at a school, a cyclist on the road. He is a cyclist. Oh, I saw a cyclist there, he is running fast. Hello, 911. Yeah, calling police. No, calling the police. And saying that without helmet, one person is cycling very fast. He may get accident. Thank you. Yeah, nice.
Now you're
Yes, thank you.
enlightened.
Yes, very good. Now it is clear. And that way. What was that?
It's like if he is a teacher in the morning,
Yes.
a man, he's a husband at home.
Husband at home. So from place to place, what he does, that makes what he is. So God is, even though God is one, when he is when we see him as a person who, or an entity which creates, then he is creator, and he has a name. Give a name, Brahma. And then Vishnu. Vishnu means the sustainer. Vishnu is there everywhere. Because if anything wants to be sustained, God must be there to sustain that.
I agree with you, it's about the function.
Yeah.
It's just for a common man or for anybody.
It is. See, our mind is such a way that we will not be happy with one thing. Our mind keeps running from words to words, ideas to ideas, thoughts to thoughts, things to things. So that means each word is to be filled with God. Each thought must be filled with God. Even each idea must be filled with God. So we have to make some connection always with God.
Because what happens is that if you divide it, someone comes and says, my God is better than yours.
Yes, that's political. That's religious, political religion.
And that's what's
Jesus
happening.
Christ.
Yeah.
So
That is
they
my
are
God.
not following spirituality.
Yeah,
They
we are
following
talking
religious.
Yeah.
So yoga, obviously the philosophy is coming from Bhagavad Gita and a lot of scripts that's there in India. So the studies are like this, but it is not prominent that we will say that okay, that God doesn't exist or that God doesn't exist. Spirituality is totally different from the religion base. Religion is something that people
Religion
have-
is-
But the point is, there is no your God, my God. There is.
Yes, there is
Look,
one God. It's not that you
Wait.
shouldn't.
There is God.
Yes.
It's God of this, of that, doesn't matter. So,
Yeah.
right? So why, if we divide it into this, conflict will happen.
There should not be any conflict at all. There should not be multiple ideas.
But it's a problem of interpretation.
Interpretation, right?
And we divide this because we
Yeah.
like
Because
things.
this-
Because at the end is the same thing. It's the generator,
Yeah.
it's the operator, and the destroyer. God.
Exactly.
G-O-D.
Like
Generator, operator, and destroyer. G-O-D.
Wow.
Generator. Generator. Operator, O.
You see,
Destroyer, D. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva.
Operator destroyer.
Excellent.
it's easy.
It is very easy. So here we appreciate. This is called our appreciation. God does not need anything. So it is our appreciation about the reality that as I have a physical body, other than me, everything is part of the body of Ishvara, God. So that now my responsibility is how I treat another person respectfully. The same way I must treat everything else with respect, because I walk on the body of Ishvara. I drink the water taken from the God. God's body is in the form of water for me to drink. God's own air is means body is in the form of air for me to breathe. So my existence totally depend upon God. That way I see. When I see that I am not independent but totally dependent upon God, who is in God, who is completely supported by God, means water, air, etc., who is supported by God and who finally ends up in God. From where I came now, my body, from where my body came, from this earth only, the food in the form of food, and then it is converted into cells and then back to earth. It's gone. So that is the body of God. So from God my body came, from God my mind came, from God my intellect came. Then what? Then I remain there. Other than my body, I is different. Me is different. Other than my mind, because whatever I say my, it's not I. My phone is not me. What I possess, it's not me. So when I say my body is not me. So that I can cut my hair, or I can, if a part of body is giving trouble, I can say, cut it and throw away. Yeah, you do. Usually do. Cut it and throw away. Suppose heart is not working. Oh, I love my heart. So if it is not working, to save myself, I say, take this heart out and transplant. Then kidney is transplant. Your kidney is not working. Oh, okay, there is another kidney. Okay, please, anything. My lungs is not working. Lungs transplant. Only thing is brain cannot be transplanted till now. Other than brain, other than brain, they almost succeeded in transplanting everything. So that means, that shows that the body parts are there for me to be here, and I use these body parts. They are physical body, and mental, means that is the subtle body, are there for me to enjoy this world, to see the world, to hear the world, to taste the world. That means I found there are two bodies. One is the physical body, the second one is mind, the body called the subtle body. So same way, the everything other than me is God, and He also has this two body, physical body and the gross body and the subtle body. And when I go to sleep, I totally unaware of anything. That means I am in total ignorance. in total blacked out, in total blackness, emptiness. And then if I can go there, then God also must go there. That's the total dissolution. That is, there is no creation at that time. That's the end of the creation. God also has that. When He sleeps, the entire cosmos dissolves. When I sleep, I am not at all knowing anything about my body, my mind, or my emotions. My pain. I have a headache just before I am going to sleep. Once I slept, no more pain. Whatever it is, dead sleep, nothing. So how beautifully it is presented here in such a way that the cosmic Purusha or the cosmic man, cosmic Purusha means the cosmic man. The God is presented as cosmic person with a gross body, subtle body and causal body. You are presented as a micro entity. So that is cosmic entity. Here you are presented as a person who is a limited person with a limited gross body, with a limited subtle body, and there is no need to say limited causal body. So our conclusion is that you have three bodies. One is gross body, the second one is subtle body, and the third one is
Physical body.
causal body. Gross body is physical body.
Then
Causal, C-A-U-S-A-L, causal, cause of everything. Causal, C-A-U, cause, C-A-U-S-E, cause. Then causal. Karana Sharira in Sanskrit. Sharira means body. Sharira means, the definition of Sharira means that which is going to be decayed. That is Sharira means body, means that which is going to be decayed, perished. That is called Sharira. That which is going to be destroyed, that is called Sharira, means physical body. So you cannot save your body, which is going to perish anyway. That's how it is. And now we know that we have to depend upon this nature for us to survive. And then we appreciate God in such a way that He is there for us always. That means our mind will be calm and quiet, thinking that, because we are not alone. That means I am not alone. God is with me. And God is, I don't have to pray to God. Even without praying, if I breathe God in. You breathe God in, and then you breathe out, God is out. But still earth is there still in the body.
I have a question.
Yeah.
We were talking about reality. I get apparent reality, which is like apparent to us. But I think there is the thought reality.
That's also apparent reality.
That's apparent.
Apparent reality.
There is reality with
Yes.
there is no
Then to realize that reality, we goes to the neti. That is reality.
So absolute reality is when there is no thought.
Yeah. Absolute reality is recognized by us using this neti process. Neti is mentioned in that.
Not this, not this.
Yes,
Yeah.
neti. Because we, whatever the way we try, we will not understand exactly what is this absolute reality. So for that we have to negate everything.
It can't be understood, because if it can be understood,
It can be understood. It can be.
No, I mean, if you can't understand it as a concept,
Yeah, it is not understood as a concept. But the reality is that you are the reality.
it can be maybe.
Yeah, because anything else is needed for you to validate. You need your mind to validate whether that is right or wrong. But you don't need any other means to validate you exist or not. That means the self-evident. It is called self-evident. This is evident. This is evident to my eyes. This is evident to me. So its existence is revealed or it is sustained by me, but appreciated by
Jean-Paul Sartre. Imaginary.
Imaginary.
Yeah, that's how he describes those.
Yes. And but I exist. I don't need a mirror.
To show me I exist.
Yes, that is the neti that we will come to tomorrow. And then what is the connection with this and karma yoga and connection with Ishvara? This much background we needed to explain what is karma yoga. Okay? I think we'll finish now. What's time it is?
10.
10:05.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Guru. Was good.
3 times Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.